Hey, how's it going, guys? It is October 2nd, 2024, and we're going to go ahead and do a quick update on Bitcoin. We did not make a video yesterday, so apologies for that, but the analysis was pretty straightforward for the last, 3, 4 days. The pin tweet on our X account at Sigma Profits gave you a well in advance warning to what's going on. And yeah, so our primary focus was for the bulls over the last couple days, and it was like, okay, so we're reaching the top side of the range. What exactly is there to be super excited about that you are shaming people, these accounts that have over 100K followers, that want to be just quirky and dorky? It's just cringe when they're just talking about Uptober all damn last 2 weeks. I mean, that shit is all just cringe now. Like, you guys want to get wrecked, go ahead, do your thing. If you get a kick out of that, sure, why not? But it was pretty simple. Bitcoin has been governed by the top side of the range now for quite some time. And give me 1 second, guys. Getting calls over here. So Bitcoin has been governed by the top side of the range for quite some time now, as you can see. Now, we use the Sigma Profits trading system, and this is all that we use for our trading analysis and for our trades. Now, we did put an alert for our alert service that we offer for $99 a month. We don't really advertise that too much. It's only made for Bitcoin, but it did go off for a short yesterday. So, yeah, that short's in profit. Don't really, I mean, and the bias is clearly with it as well. I mean, it looks pretty bearish, right? So, yeah. So the system is 249 a month. It's pretty straightforward. The candles have a lot more embedded to them than just colors. But green is for buy, yellow is for a possible trend reversal, white is a no trade situation, and red is to sell or short. So your probabilities of a directional trade will be in your favor based off the color of the candle. So this system is to be used strictly just as risk management for your overall trading. And we highly recommend this for people who are new to the trading world that want to get introduced to trading and make a living out of it, have a job, kind of do their own thing with it. And it's pretty straightforward. So Bitcoin for the last 7 months has been governed by the top side of the range and the bottom side of the range as well. You can see here phenomenal average in entries. And if you just wanted to play a range play, phenomenal, 10, 15, 20K moves. So yeah, this is what it's all about. And we are technically, it's a sell situation right now. I mean, I guess the worst case scenario at the moment can be like right here where we, hold on, let me make this a little bit more clear. It'd be like right here where we just tested the bottom side of the range, and then what happened? We went and tested the top side of the range. Isn't that just beautiful, guys? Like, don't you guys want something that you guys can visually see, like a map, to help you guys navigate through the whole trading, journey of yours? We offer this for $249 a month, www.sigmaprofits.com, and it's $249 a month. It's a well worth investment, especially if you plan on trading, pretty often or consistently, or you really want to have an edge to your trading game. It's very well worth the money. Top side of the range, you de-risked or you put on a hedge short, and that was about I don't know, 6K ago. So we're charging $249 a month for you to be aware of a 6K drop already happening and possibly more. So we have reached the first area of interest, but we don't know really if it's going to hold or not. Obviously, that's not, don't really actually care if it does or not. It's not our call to make. But we do have an area of interest, which is going to be somewhere in the 57,000s to 58,000s. That would be pretty nice. And then we can just wait for a buy setup, and then we'll go from there. And same thing again. We'll just wait for, a break of the range. But again, that'll be what? Another 10 grand, another 8 grand from there. So, yeah, guys, just know the true value of this. And let's see, what else do we have? Yeah, currently Bitcoin is in a more bearish bias, you can say. And, another thing to keep in mind, guys, is that yes, it is a time of the year that possibly the trend might reverse from what it's been for the last 6 months. That is true. Typically, in a bullish phase, you have something going on in October, but that can last for a possible couple, maybe a week or two more, and then we can see it from there. So if we go up to like a weekly, for example, we're still in just a no trade type of situation for the bulls, and there's not really much to say. We open up a candle that's green. That'll be phenomenal to be able to just take it from there, because you'll have a lot of check marks going off. Okay, bullish period. Okay, we're making higher lows now. Yes, we did make the first higher high after a while. Now we're looking for a higher low. So how are we going to confirm a higher low? So we're going to take over this candle right here. 65.5 now is the area to break on the weekly. That'll confirm a higher low from anywhere right here. If we break this candle right here, we can go test down. That's not a problem at all. But we start closing candles. Actually, I'm sorry, below this low right here, then it's just going to be trend continuation. Nothing matters. Just stop following the idiots that just gave you a bunch of bullshit like Uptober. Like, it means nothing. It's just a vibe. And if that's what you want to pay for, or you're paying it through obviously following them and getting wrecked. So it's all, you do your thing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the SPY. All right, so we got the SPY. We'll check the SPX, but yeah, so no trade situation. Oh, look, we're at the top side of the range. I'm not the guy that's gonna be here and just draw some, oh yeah, some squiggly lines, and then after that, and then draw some to the downside. We're not gonna do that over here. We're just gonna tell you how it is. We were at the top side of the range. You want to hedge yourself with a more defensive posture, and now we have a no trade situation. So we'll be happy once we start breaking, to the upside of the range, and we'll just be buying calls, and just run it up, right? That's all. So looks like it's 577 and 57 cents required to break the upside of the range as of right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the SPX. The SPX, same thing, obviously. We hit the top side of the range and we've rejected already. So puts paid. Dollar looking like potentially a trend reversal or a continuation. So yeah, it's kind of a make or break kind of situation now. If we reach this upper bounds, then yeah, it's probably going to be pretty destructive for the markets overall. But yeah, let's take a look at USDC. I'm sorry, USDT dominance. So what's going on with USDT dominance? It's kind of bullish. And yesterday, that dump did come through, and you can see right here, it's just follow through. And then what happened is we went down, tested mid, and then now we're just trying to aim for the top side of the range. So again, guys, the bias is bearish on Bitcoin. It doesn't matter what vibes somebody's trying to tell you, or if they're trying to, shame you into thinking that you're just, low testosterone for being risk aversive on something that it's your money being traded, not theirs putting up, for you. Where we're trying to be strategic here. We're not trying to be, dorks like these guys. I mean, we can go on X and scroll through it, and you guys will just see nothing but vibes. Like the quality of crypto Twitter has dropped tremendously. If you guys were here in 2017, 2016, 2018, even 2019, crypto Twitter was known for their forward thinking about how the economy, the global economy works. You learned a lot from these people. Now it's just glorified clowns that are being, given the scene, and yeah, they're just gonna do their thing. Um, so, and of course, the quality has went down too. I mean, memes, like people are telling you, oh, you just need one soul to get to 1 million. Yeah, for sure, bro, for sure. Um, let's see, is there anything else that we need to look at? Oh, yes. So, guys, this is something pretty important because we have some pretty big macro changes, and that's China. So if we look at CWeb, which is a pretty dope index of theirs, we're getting breakout. We're getting massive breakouts, and this is, again, we've top side of the range has broken out. It'll confirm in about 2 days, and you guys can see what happens. So it's time to pay attention to China. SPY maybe has a little bit more left to go. The country's already becoming kind of like, broken down. If the Democrats win, for example, Kamala, more than likely she's probably going to win. Everybody's got this old Trump era vibe, and yes, it was a great time, especially for investors, but those things don't tend to last forever, and those things tend to be a thing of the past. So you have to think forward. Um, keep in mind, guys, it was Trump's job to secure the borders, to give an America First policy, which I agree with completely, and to just keep things within the borders and not let things escape, especially capital and investments and business and all of that. And he really ingrained it in everybody's heads that China, China, China. So they spread a lot of propaganda during that time about China, a lot of things, and it kept you away from China, exactly as it was supposed to be designed to do. Now, guess who's pro-China and who has a lot of things that you can look up for yourself. I mean, for example, the Chinese president came to California, and the governor gave him a red carpet treatment. Even cleaned up the city. They won't do it for the locals, but they'll do it for him. So just keep in mind when the Democrats come into office, things are going to be pretty pro-China, and they've probably already gaslit you into thinking that China sucks, and there's just a bunch of poor people there, and everything is just America and freedom and all that stuff. So y'all do what you guys want to do, but if we look at the Sigma Profits trading system, it looks like China is breaking out, and breaking out by big time too. So these are, if you look at the SPY, I mean, it's been on a rip for 15 years now, 14 years, whatever it is. I mean, this is what we're talking about for China. We're talking about now money. Money doesn't just disappear and just float away into some sort of like graveyard or something. Money moves around like a slush pool. So it just slushes around in different places. And it looks like, it's going towards the Chinese side now. So you can invest into these ETFs, you can buy options, you can do whatever you'd like. And China looks pretty cool right now to go into. So now if we look at some of their major companies, let's take a look at Baidu. Nothing yet. I would probably just wait until that 132 level gets taken out. But as you can see, it kept you on the right side of everything within this range. And you guys can see what happens when we break the range. We break the range and we just rip up. JD broke out the range. Yeah, nice. Broke out the range and looks like it's going to rip up. Baba broke out the range. KWeb, another ETF for their internet company, technology basically, broke the range. So what do we recommend over here to do? We recommend that buy any pullbacks are going to be pretty worth it because it's probably the beginning of it. And probably looking at testing somewhere around here, so 84, which is pretty sweet. And it's probably going to happen quick. Another thing to keep in mind is January, February is usually a good time to get discounts because they have their Moon Festival, their New Year's is what's going on. So yeah, I believe it's the New Year's um, festival that they have, and then the Chinese people they uh, they take a break and visit family and go on vacation and things like that. So activity slows down, which means that we could possibly have a nice pullback around that time. But if you guys get the pullback to 35 or something like that, anytime within the next month or two, it's not financial advice, but I'm just letting you know it's probably going to be a pretty good opportunity to get in and position yourself for quite some, for the long run. So yeah, now let's take a look at American companies. American companies look pretty. They had a phenomenal run, over the last 2 years. You broke the range, you went up, you broke the range, you went up, and this is all from the weekly. Retested the range, high, broke up. Now we're just below it. And look at this, guys. This is why you're paying 249 a month for the Sigma Profits trading system. Is there you go. Boom. Just automatically hedge a put right there and get yourself paid. So you can find the system at www.sigmaprofits.com. It is 249 a month. I highly recommend you guys try it out, and it'll probably change you guys' consistency levels. So that's what we want to see. Let's take a look at Apple. Let's see what's going on. Top side of the range, kind of a no trade situation, and it's below it now. So not that great, nothing appealing. Tesla, it's just been trading within a range, a beautiful range. Look at this, guys. Whoever's trading options on Tesla is loving life right now using this. Look at this. I mean, just close right there. Just yeah, it's just how this system works. Um, do we have anything else? XOM has been kind of lightweight, interesting because of the whole geopolitical situation going on. So this is what I'm thinking for also on Bitcoin right now. I'm thinking Bitcoin has had, so you had the first initial attack by Iran yesterday, right? And then that caused it to go down. And then we had a little bounce so far up. Do we get Israeli response by the 7th after their one or on their 1 year anniversary, and then we just boom go like that, which will basically cause a lower low, and we'll probably have a bounce right there, and it'll be there you go right around the 58 and some change area, somewhere in this 59, 58, something like that. Then we cause like some kind of bullish divergence, and then we just start shooting up. Maybe that's just something to watch out for. Um, that is just something to watch out for. So yeah, there's phase one, which is Iran. Then there's phase two, possibly of the Israeli response. And here we go. We have a new a daily open. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's looking, it's still bearish. Don't really know what else to say. Maybe we have a situation like this. I'm really hoping not, because I do want a bullish phase to come soon. It's been pretty lackluster to say the least. And maybe we have a situation like this. The last sell came in right here. We did have a wick retest up. We had a retest down. We just kept wicking, and then eventually we had follow through to the bottom side. So looking at 54.5 right now to the bottom side. But that would honestly make things look pretty ugly too. So we'll just leave it at that. And yeah, keep in mind, guys, Bitcoin currently is in a bearish posture. Um, the USDT dominance did confirm today, so it is looking bullish. And we'll go ahead and put an alert right there just in case we have some massive dumpage and we go and test this. Okay, so you know what? I'm not on that log BS, right? Nope, I'm not. So we're gonna go ahead and put an alert right there, and that's it. Continue. Yep. All right, cool. So there we go. Um, let's go ahead and just put it somewhere right there. That way we That way we have some sort of um, um, interesting things to look at if we do get hit. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to say we're not just from history, you know. We don't really, it's not a really that bearish time of a quarter of the year. But again, guys, remember, FTX happened in Q4. So, whatever, man. If those guys want to gaslight you, they can gaslight you. Let's see. What else? Yeah, so SPY, we're at the top side of the range. You know, a flash dump is not going to be surprising. Bitcoin's in a bearish posture. China is a buy right now, especially for the long term. And USDT dominance is bullish for now in a bullish, bias. So thank you very much for liking. Please like and subscribe to the channel. If you guys have any questions about the system that we have here, just feel free to DM us on X. We'll be more than happy to show it to you guys, demo it to you guys. We don't really have any trial periods that we offer because you can go through a trial period and not have really anything going on, and then it's kind of useless to you. It's 249, guys. It's already paid off for whoever even went short already. Um, it's it's well worth it, and if that's too much, then it's just not made for you, and you're just it's not a it's it's yeah your trading activities are probably very limited, or you're just not doing it, for the full time kind of thing. So, yeah, we'll leave it there. Please check us out, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. We hope to keep you guys on the right side of the market. We hope to offer perspective. Please check out the X account. Follow us there. We post general thoughts, and updates to what's going on with Bitcoin.